Then it's Brooks, and it's Ball in at the four-man position. And then for the Memphis Grizzlies, here's Caldwell Pope. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. On defense, Memphis. Pass the ball. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now the Grizzlies with it. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Grizzlies. When we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, "We can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop." Gentlemen, easier said than done.
Thanks again, Doris. Got a piece of it. Here's Edie. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
And something else he does that I know is underrated and undervalued is he sets very hard screens. Those screens are a real key component of a lot of the plays they run.
Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Well, in many ways, the Grizzlies aren't like most teams out west. They don't try to overpower you with offense, and they don't have a superstar to lean on for big baskets at the end, but they still know how to get wins in the tough Western Conference.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers. When there's not a hand in his face, he'll knock those down all day.
Here's Booker. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Williams kicks to Green. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good, Green. And both free throws good for Green.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Got that one up quick. And when they did last year, Memphis would go 56 and 26 overall. And Steve, with 34 of those wins courtesy of other teams in the Western Conference.
Well, they didn't seem to play like a lot of the other teams in the West, but it didn't matter. I mean, defense, toughness, rebounding, they were who they were. They established their identity, and that's one of the reasons they became such a tough team in that conference.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the